As a traveler, I am very attracted to historical sites. The ancient fortress of Petra in Georgia, a mysterious and surprising place. It is a quiet and tranquil place where visitors enjoy serene avenues of lemon trees. Simply relax on benches or right on the steps in the maze of these ruins. The fortress sits atop a sheer cliff, and its imposing stone walls and natural rocky topography provide it with reliable protection from both sea and land. The view from the highest point of the fortress is breathtaking. You can see the bright coastline of Kobuleti in the distance, and the recognizable silhouettes of the buildings and numerous towers of Batumi on the horizon. I was particularly intrigued by the secret passage that is said to have allowed the defenders to descend to the sea during the long siege to supply fresh fish and food to the army. It's incredible to imagine how this ancient fortress was able to survive through the centuries, and what role it played in shaping the history of the region. We really enjoyed exploring the ruins of Peter's fortress, standing in a place that existed long before our era and reflecting on everything that has happened within its walls over the centuries is an amazing experience. As nomads, we are always excited to learn about the rich history and culture of the places we visit, and the fortress of Petra was definitely one of the highlights of our trip to Georgia. We heard about the fortress of Petra and looked forward to exploring this ancient wonder. The fortress was built in the 2nd century BC by the Kingdom of Laos, but it was the strategist John who turned it into the impregnable fortress it was known for. As we walked through the ruins, I couldn't help but feel a sense of awe. The fortress was built in a strategically important political and economic area and played a vital role in the trade between the Byzantine provinces in western Georgia, Iran, and Armenia. Control over the fortress provided political and economic influence over the region. The natural rocky terrain made the fortress virtually impregnable from the sea, and the strong stone walls protected it from the land. When we reached the highest point of Peter's fortress, I was stunned by the magnificent view. In front of us stretched a bright coastline, and the ruins of the fortress are located 30 minutes from Batumi towards Kobuleti, in the territory of Chicheswidri village. In Byzantine times, the fortress was known as Petra, but in the Middle Ages it began to be called Kobuleti's site because of its inaccessible location. Some scholars even believe that it was mentioned in the legendary 12th century poem The Knight in Tiger Skin by As we drove back to our camper, I couldn't help but feel grateful for this incredible adventure. To visit a place older than Christ and learn about its rich history is truly a once-in-a-lifetime experience. And as we were leaving, I couldn't help but think of the ruins of the old city that may be lying in the sea not far from the fortress. Perhaps someday I will return here to continue exploring this mystery.